Yo, what's good? It's your boy Deucespeaks,
It's your boy, Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we are unscripted, unfiltered, and probably off topic. Jay, what's happening with your dog?
No, ain't nothing much, man. Nothing much at all, man. Just out here living life in this crazy world we got going on right now, man. Just trying to figure shit out, see what's gonna happen on the next day, man. I'm just persevering, man. That's all I can say. Persevering.
Sure. You know what, man? I think that's I kind of think that's what we all going through, and I know we'll get into topics and stuff here in a minute. But man, it's like I've had a lot of like one-off discussions with like some close men that I know that I normally have good convos with, and it's like almost
Right.
everybody is just having this weird feeling like, man, I don't know, as a man, they feel like they want something different in their lives, but like work-wise, stuff like that. They want to spend more time with their families. And then the uncertainty of everything going on now and just not being able to control it. And you like seeing all this crazy shit going on. You're like, damn, ain't nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you still worried the hell about the shit, even though you know it's out of your control. So, man, I've been talking to a lot of people, man. I just tell them, like, look, it ain't just you, man. We all feeling this shit, man. This anxiety and anxious about what the hell's happening in this world and in our country specifically, man. This shit is getting crazy, dog. For real, for real.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know,
You're right.
man.
And we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll definitely get into this crazy ass times we're in. But let's see, man. Let's go ahead and jump to these mental check-ins, and I can pop us off this week.
All right.
Funny, I
All
haven't
right.
really thought about it yet. I'm gonna do first number came to my mind was an 8.1. Pretty decent week.
I like it. That's the number I got also.
Is it? That literally the first number that popped
Yeah.
in my head. So I'm just gonna roll whatever jumps up to me. So I'll do an 8.1 though. But yeah, it's been a
Right.
decent week so far, man. I'm not work computer crapped out on me, so I've kind of been at home today, bullshitting, be at home tomorrow, bullshitting. Then I'm off Friday and
Right.
Monday, flying out to visit family.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Just left my daughter's first track meet, my oldest's first track meet. Got rained out. She did get the 100 in. Did pretty nice with that.
Okay.
Didn't get a chance to run the
Right.
200 because it started coming down on us. But man, it's weather's been nice, dog. It's been a shit, man. We've been up in the 70s, 80s. It hit the 80s today. It was hot in the motherfucker. It's like shit. It's 78 degrees right now.
Yeah.
It's almost 7:30 Wednesday night. Oh, it's 78 degrees. And what's crazy is literally again 70s, 80s all week. It is going down. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, there's an 85% chance of snow and 30 degrees. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. 85%. I'm like, nigga, I just left. It's 85 degrees. I'm sweating my ass off out here. And now you telling me I gotta worry about snow
Right.
tomorrow. That shit is crazy.
Right. Right.
This shit is
That
crazy.
is crazy.
It is.
Shit ain't even cool.
Nah, man, I know I saw some crazy tornadoes, Indiana and shit. Weather's just been a mess,
Okay.
dog. I don't know how to make it. It's just been just a mess, boy. For real, for real.
Right. You right.
But how you
Right.
feeling, man? Where you checking in at this week?
Much like you, I am checking in at 8.1, and truthfully, if I'm gonna be honest, that's a homage to my boy Kobe Bryant and his 81-point game. We will not forget it. We'll never forget it. And I'm glad you got that shit properly, but we'll discuss that shit later. But I'm
Oh
at
shit.
8.1, man. Got some medical shit going on, so gotta have hernia surgery here in a little bit. So I've had that
man.
on my mind a little bit and whatnot. So probably be off of work for a little bit coming up. And I don't. As much as I hate working, I hate being off from work even more.
I'm with you,
even
boy.
though it's it's a catch-22 because I'm gonna enjoy not having to go to work, but I'm not gonna enjoy not getting a paycheck. So it's gonna be a catch-22. Have be some shit I gotta get used to. Have to figure some things out and whatnot. But
Oh yeah.
other than that, it could be much worse. And other than that, it could be much worse. So, but I'm good, man. Like you said, the weather's been good, man. It's been a good week. Got past hump day today, so just looking forward to getting these next 2 days over with, man, and getting to the weekend, chilling with the family. I think the kids are coming over. I think the boys are going to try to come over on Sunday. So, just looking forward to kicking it and spending time with the family this weekend.
Oh,
So
that'd be nice.
8.1, that's where I'm at.
I ain't mad at that at all, man. Definitely nice to spend time with family. That's the number one thing I'm looking forward to this weekend. So my mom had a kid. I was the youngest, and she had a kid my senior year of high school and started the clock all the way back over. So my little brother is turning 18 on the 14th. So he don't know I'm coming out there. Me and my wife gonna go out there, surprise him, spend the weekend.
Okay.
My sister lives out there too. Mom, sister, couple first cousins. So it's gonna be nice. It'll be a nice little family reunion out in the Dallas area. And it ain't gonna be all hot as shit out there. So I'm like, man, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, man. Right. Nice extended weekend. Like I said, I'm off Friday, Monday, man. So I feel you, man. That's that family time, man. I don't take that shit for granted at all. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I don't take it for granted at all. But nah, man. Glad to see you doing good. Sorry to hear about the surgery and stuff. How long does that put you out for?
They ain't even told me yet, man. I'm getting ready to send a message to my primary care physician and ask her if she knows if she can give me a range or something so I can at least have something to try to figure out what I got to work with and whatnot. But I'm hoping it's not too long. My concern is where I'm a mechanic and we have to lift shit. They'll probably make me do a physical before I have to come back to work, and
I'll get
I have to
cleared
lift
and
60
shit.
pounds or some shit like that. It's like, I'd love to try to come back in 2 weeks, but I don't know if I'll be able to lift that much in 2 weeks. So I'm going to hit her up, see what she's talking about, man, and go from there. And, like I said, we'll figure it out, man. Keep moving. It's what we got to do,
Yeah, I came to a point similar to that with my shoulder. My shoulder was fucking just killing me, dog. And I'm one of them people, I got a really high pain tolerance, and I went as long as I could, and I'm like, this bitch gonna fall off if I don't get that looked at. And of course I get it looked at, and it ain't pretty at all. Torn rotator cuff and all kinds of arthritis in my shoulder and shit. And it was a thing, man. I was like, I kept avoiding going to the doctor for that reason of I don't want to have no surgery, have to be off work. I know in my case, I would get paid like, I think 75% of my paycheck, depending on how it is. And normally I've talked to some people that had the surgery, and they're like, yeah, it takes about a month. And almost everybody I've talked to that had the surgery is like, man, that shit didn't fix it. I missed work.
Really?
Not only did it not help, but in some cases it made it worse for him. And even talking to like the doctor about it, he was like, it just ain't no guarantee that it's going to improve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm the person, I can't just sit at home. It's just, I can't, dog. I'm not that person. So it's like I was avoiding that too. So I literally just had to stop lifting weights. Because I told him, I'm like, look, I'm not trying to do no surgery, dog. And he's like, look, if you can stop, putting crazy shit on your shoulders and stuff like that, then you can probably avoid doing surgery for now. I was like, cool. I ain't lifted a weight since, man. For real. Because I
hear you, man.
And I ain't had no shoulder problems or nothing since. I mean, I get a flare up every now and then, but they gave me some medicine I can take as needed. So take that shit Blue Moon.
Yeah.
I'll try to do stuff, sauna, heat. I'll do a bunch. I hate medicine. So I'll try to do whatever it takes to avoid medicine as needed. But I've been Gucci, man. I'd say at least over like last year and a half, man, I ain't had no problems. And it was like, shit, take my shit off now. Is how bad it was, dog. I'm like, cut that fucking shoulder, dog. I don't need that shit. It hurts. But nah, we good now, man. But yeah, I know that feeling. It's almost a sad thing too when you think about it. A lot of people don't want to do these like needed health things because they're like, I can't miss work. I can't afford to not do this, especially in this climate. Man, shit, dog, that shit is scary thinking about missing a paycheck and the shit going on right now on the real.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit is scary as hell, dog.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, let me know what I got to do so I can start mapping shit out and figuring out alternative means of revenue while I'm not making my main stream of revenue.
Mm-hmm. Shit, do some Uber Eats or some shit like that, man. Something.
I will. Shit, I will. I ain't got no shame. I'll DoorDash every
hell nah, boy, I do
every day.
Come on, I'll do whatever it takes, man. Shit, think I'm gonna be broke? Hell
nah.
Oh no,
I'll be DoorDashing listening to the Clearly Confused podcast.
You already know. You stupid, man. But nah, man, let's go ahead and let's jump into it, man. We got got some heat coming for y'all today, man. Is
Oh
the
yeah.
number one thing trending, the only thing that really is to discuss outside of free agency these days, is this war that we done popped off in motherfucking Iran, boy.
Man.
Whew, it's a lot. Honestly, I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. Thinking about history and shit like that, I never thought the U.S. would just go straight full blown in war with Iran like that. But hey,
Right.
shit
We
happens.
know
We
who the
got
president is.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like anything can happen. So as always, clearly confused podcast style. We'll break down, give you guys all the facts and info, timeline of events, and then we'll jump into our opinions. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start. Let's kind of circle back to last year, kind of with a reigniting of all this shit going on with Iran. I'm not gonna do a whole full history lesson on this shit, but we'll start from last year up to now. So we had a 12-day war back in 2025, June 13th through June 24th. Israel launches a 12-day air campaign against Iranian nuclear and military sites. The U.S. intervenes on June 22nd to strike fortified nuclear facilities, and then a U.S. brokered ceasefire takes effect on June 24th. And let's keep in mind, and this is all facts, the White House did put out at that time that all nuclear facilities were completely destroyed, and anything said otherwise is straight bullshit. Pretty much in a nutshell. That's all that is. This is all facts. It ain't me making that shit up. They said that that was it. There's nothing else, and that everybody else saying it is spreading fake news. Not my words. You know what I'm saying? So late 2025, tensions rise as a snapback. UN sanctions are triggered by European powers, UK, France, and Germany, following a breakdown in nuclear negotiations. Circle to January 8th, 2026. They started having massive anti-government protests across Iran over economic collapse. And this was some crazy shit. The regime responded with a nationwide internet blackout, and obviously forcing a lot of people was fucking dying. And that's why these wars, man, these always get tricky. And we'll get into it a little bit after this, but they get a little bit tricky. So you got people protesting. They get the blackout. A lot of people died and shit like that too. Crazy shit. Let's see. February 28th. Operation Epic Fury begins. Joint U.S.-Israeli massive airstrike targets leadership, nuclear sites, and IRGC infrastructure. And this is right after, again, facts. This is right after some Epstein shit came out. Just putting the facts out there. At that time, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is killed in the initial wave of strikes. March 1st through 4th, Iran retaliates with second-order coercion, launching missile and drone strikes against U.S. bases in Gulf states, UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait. March 8th, Assembly of Experts names, I'm going to fuck this name up, Mojtaba Khamenei. Al-Khamenei's son is the new supreme leader, despite obvious U.S. objections. And then currently, U.S. destroys 16 Iranian mine-laying vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. I'm fucking these names up, boy. Iran effectively shuts the strait, attacking multiple commercial vessels, yada, yada. Reports emerge that the new supreme leader may have been wounded in earlier strikes, but I don't think there was any kind of proof or evidence of it. And I will say, as of today, I did see Iran put out that since we started fucking with I forgot what city, maybe Tehran. Since we started fucking with some of their financial institutions, they said all bets is off the table, and they gonna try to fuck with our whole global disruption and shit. But any kind of financial markets partnership shit that we have, they made it clear that's what they gonna target. Now I don't know why they came out and said it. You shouldn't have said the shit. Just do it. If like you gonna do it, you don't tell your enemy what the hell you about to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. But that's where we're at as of right now. And there was a poll put out by the Associated Press just to get Americans' ideas on what they think of the war. So before our thoughts come in, the American people, I would say it's kind of slim, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's tight. on people in favor. Now, majority of the U.S. is against us being in this war. Some are undecided, which is fine. I actually appreciate people to say that. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I respect those people. Then people are just like yes or no and don't really have a reason of why they're going with it. But majority of the Americans don't agree with the war. A majority of them, when I'm saying majority, it's a slight majority. I ain't gonna act like it was a big blowout. Slight majority don't trust Trump. Well, that was a bigger majority that don't trust Trump when it comes to all this shit. But you get some people that are like, look, man, it's been fucked up what's going on in Iran. So some people are going to look at it as, hey, we're helping the Iranian people. Yeah, shit, there's even Iranian people that are going to be thinking that shit as well, too. They out here all happy as shit about it, too. That's why it's kind of mixed out there on if this is a good or bad thing. Because they're like, man, we've been trying to get rid of this fucking nut job. And then some people are like, nah. I always say it'd be the same thing if something happened here. If you ended up, something happened, God forbid, having a President Trump, you gonna get some undecided motherfuckers out here. Some people gonna be sad as shit. You gonna have some people rejoicing. That's just how it goes. So that's the same shit happening in Iran right now. Some people are with it. Some people ain't. Like I said, after that last shit with the protests and that internet blackout, I can get why some people are like, hell yeah, take this motherfucker out. So it's a tricky. Anytime there's a war, it's a tricky situation. But that's the facts of what's happening and how we got to this point. Now we can get into a little bit more opinion and some more facts to come with those opinions as well too. So how you feeling about this, Jay, man? What's your thoughts on this war that done popped off from the peace president?
Well, my first thought and my main issue right now with the war is the inability to find quality sources that are accurately explaining what is going on. Because we know, and I'll get back to some of the stuff you're saying. We know that the United States of America has a huge propaganda network in play. And we know that we can't always trust the information that we get from the United States of America. So with that being said, how can anyone in America truly know what is right and what is wrong when we don't know what's right and what's wrong? We're not getting information that we need to make an informed decision on whether we're for this war or not for this war. Because as long as Iran has been an enemy, I've never felt threatened by nukes from anybody for that matter, let alone Iran. Because technology says that if somebody shot a nuke at us, we would at least know. And the ability to do something to it is probably likely before it ever hits America. Now, if at the same time, if we get to the point where motherfuckers start firing off nukes, shit ain't gonna matter.
It ain't gonna matter, no way. If everybody starts firing off shit, it's game over for everybody.
It's game over for everybody. So it's really not gonna matter. But I've never felt an imminent threat from anyone because of that belief right there. That the fact that if anybody does shoot off a nuke, it's just gonna be the end of times for everybody. So so I can't say I've ever felt threatened by Iran. As far as the people, I know there's people out there that believe that we're liberating the Iranian people and whatnot. I don't know. That's just not something that moves me either. That's not. I've never been one that felt like we should be the world police. We shouldn't be telling other countries what they can and can't do because we don't want nobody telling us what we can and can't do.
And we got too much fucked up. Oh, that's kind of the thing that really frustrates me. That I get why people say that, especially like I can't tell somebody from a country how to feel about like they leaders and shit like that. Just like I don't want nobody from another country to tell me how to feel about our president and our fucked up shit that we got going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the same way, man. I don't like, why do we have to be the world police of shit? Because we got our own fucking problems here. You know what I'm saying?
We got plenty. We got plenty of problems.
We got our own shit going on, so we don't need to be over here trying to help other people out. And to me, that's always just a facade. Like, we're not here to try to fucking help these people out. We here to take all their shit that they got. Don't nobody care. We just fucking blew up a whole little kids' girls' school out there, man. Killed all these fucking kids, and we talking about we here to liberate and save people. Right. We just massacred innocent children.
Yes.
And people are okay with that, dog. That shit
It's
blows my
weird, man.
mind. Dog. That
I
shit
don't
is
get it,
so
man.
weird. Because if that shit, imagine if a country blew up a fucking school in the U.S. Boy, if you don't think every motherfucking American would be outside with their guns and
Ready?
shit, boy,
Yeah,
we would all be fucking trying to get to other countries and fucking raid them and kill them,
yeah,
boy. They wouldn't even have to worry about a draft, boy. We'd
man.
all be ready.
Man, forget other countries. Racial profiling will be at an all-time high, and that's
Oh,
saying
hell.
something in America. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? If they did some shit like that, because it's, I don't know. The question I got for you: do you feel like people are just too sucked into the propaganda to see what might be the truth? Because I don't understand how anybody can be for this war. I don't see. I just don't. From a logical standpoint, I don't get it. Iran, they ain't doing nothing to us. Not for real.
Man.
They just got a shitload of oil, and they control the oil. And,
Yeah.
the oil. That's
And like
it.
like I said at the beginning, the White House said that they destroyed all nuclear equipment when we first lit their ass up. So now you're telling me we're at war because we were scared they were going to attack us? With what?
Right.
You motherfucker, with what? You
Right.
took out their nuclear equipment. That's the biggest shit they got. That's the main shit that's going to make us all go kaboom. Y'all can handle all the rest of the shit. So y'all telling me that they were that big of that? The shit is stupid. And I agree with you though, man. I'm on that same boat and I had a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I'm like, people just will not agree with it just because they don't want to seem like they're leaning to the other side with things.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just like I literally gave a prime example to somebody yesterday about this. I'm like, it's the same thing with like NRA and shit and Alex Preddy. The motherfucker got killed, wrongfully killed, and he owned his weapon legally. Then they used that to try to kill him. Any other situation, NRE would have went fucking off on that shit.
Yeah.
But if they agreed with that man, it would show that they're left leaning in this situation, so they back off of that shit. So that's kind of how I see with this. I believe there's a lot of people that think this shit is wrong, but they are trying their best to justify it for any fucking reason they can, dog. And it's crazy.
It is
Like,
crazy, man.
They're trying their best to justify slaughtering these people, and there's no goal. Like, what we
What's the
doing
end game?
here? Yeah,
Yeah,
what is
what's
the
the end
fucking
game?
end game? Okay, we blow them up. The history's repeated itself when we had these wars in Iraq, Afghanistan. Yeah, you can take out these leaders. There's a next man fucking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna stop. We not gonna be able to stop it. Soon as we pulled out of Iraq and all that shit went right back to fucking chaos out there. So what are we talking about? Nothing that we do out there is for us just trying to be nice people. It's because we got some kind of benefit in it. We're going to get something out of it. In this case with Iran, I strongly just believe that Trump and Netanyahu just want to run fucking Iran together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they
That's
just want
what
to use it for money.
Yeah. Yeah, if he with Trump hollering that he's gonna put somebody in place over there, it's like, man, you can't control that. And then they put his son in charge.
Yeah,
It's like,
and then
man,
say we're not going to acknowledge him. Like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
don't matter if you acknowledge him. They fucking put him in place.
no, Me and my boy were talking about it in the group chat, and he was like, how dangerous is it for us that his son is now the one who's taking over? And it's like, I was like, man, all I keep hearing is that the Dave Chappelle skit from back in the day when he was Black Bush, and he was like, that nigga killed my father.
Yeah, the nigga tried to kill my father.
That's what we dealing with now. That's exactly
Hell
what we're
yeah.
dealing with now. Dude is sitting over there saying, these motherfuckers killed my father, so we can't expect them to go quietly into the night. That motherfucker's gonna have revenge on his mind until he's dead.
And you crippling their economy and shit like that, man. You think these motherfuckers is just gonna lay down and take an ass beating? Hell no, they ain't got nothing to lose at this point.
No, did you see what they did today? Where they hacked Stryker, the medical. It's medical services, and they hacked into it, and people at hospitals couldn't access patients' records.
Damn.
Now, I know somebody in Bowling Green who said his wife was going through it because she works at the hospital, and they were talking about how they can't access none of the data from their patients because the shit got hacked, and it got hacked by Iran. So it's like they can
Cyber attacks are gonna be crazy.
Many different ways,
Yeah.
man. I mean, they got mines. What are they doing now? They setting up mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Is that the name of it? Are they setting up? They're setting up mines.
They're setting up all kinds of shit out there, dog. Like
ain't nobody gonna get to go through there. And once they set the mines out there, nobody's gonna be able to go through there because shit. Hey, it's like I said, nobody's gonna insure any boats that are gonna be traveling
hell
through
no.
straight that's got mines all through it.
Fuck
So I
no.
mean, it's like it's like they didn't think this all the way through, or they were just so confident that they were going to be able to do what they wanted to do. That I don't know that this didn't come into play, or maybe they got a plan to go over there and just blow everybody up on the Strait of Hormuz. I don't know, but it's one of the things we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But they're not going to sit there and wait and see what we're going to do. They're going to be on the offensive now, and
Hell yeah, and they've made it clear. They've made that shit clear. Like y'all are, they pretty much say y'all motherfuckers took that shit too far, and now it's gonna have to get real ugly.
Yeah, and half of America's over here like, yeah, we probably took that shit too far.
Hell yeah, but they don't want to say it. They're like, oh no, I'm Republican. I'm all for it.
We want to free the Iranians. Yeah, we like brown people now.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
And it's to our point. What happens if the Iranian government collapses? They've already put a leader in. It's just as crazy. There ain't gonna be no democracy in Iran. It ain't like, and that's not even our goal. Even though, as much as said, there's gonna be more fighting that leads to shit like civil wars. Because now you got different groups that gonna want to fight to take over the country, and they just gonna be fighting. It's what a lot of Middle Eastern countries is like right now. They've just been fighting each other for years over land and shit like that. This shit ain't gonna stop, man. No, and it's like we've made it clear that we're not doing none of this shit just to be good people. Just like with Venezuela. Oh yeah, this guy's a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Big drug dealer, all this shit. Been bringing all this stuff in. Let's arrest him. Okay, cool. We'll arrest him. You got his ass. The fuck you taking his oil for? Why are you taking this whole country's oil and shit and going to decide who's running this country now? What in the hell? I thought you were just trying to get this man because he was doing drugs and shit. And now you over here taking the fucking oil and saying U.S. is gonna take control of the oil because this motherfucker was drug trafficking and shit. That ain't your shit. The two things ain't got nothing to do with each other. You know what I'm saying? So now we do this shit with Iran, and there's no fucking reason, and it bothers me because people are okay with there not being any reason, and it's like I don't know if people are just like in a shock state right now, and they just don't know how to act because we're not used to this kind of behavior from a fucking president at all.
Not like this.
And this is new water to where we're like, I have no idea. Like, we're all kind of sitting here as like citizens, like, fuck, somebody's got to come in here and stop this shit. And he's like, fuck, ain't nobody stopping this shit.
Ain't nobody gonna stop it. What happened to Congress?
Yeah, shit, Congress is a joke. Now, I will say one thing, because anytime these things pop off and like anything, even the Venezuela shit, we're like, damn, man. Don't you need congressional approval for wars or anything like that? And I did look it up, kind of got educated myself that the last time the U.S. actually declared a war before they started dropping bombs on motherfuckers and shit was back in World War II, 1941. So it's not something new, I guess. Yeah, I was all worked up about it. I'm like, okay, I guess it ain't a thing. You know what I'm saying? We say Congress and shit needs to approve of it, but that's just that's there just to say that shit. It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be, but
so what do you? I don't know the answer. So what when World War II kicked off and we started that, like you said, what was what's the words I'm looking for? What made them do that? What made them act out without going to Congress for approval?
I'm not sure what initiated it. To be honest with you,
I was wondering if it might be Pearl Harbor or something like that.
It might have been, because I'm trying to think. Yeah, because we hadn't attacked by then, had we? I'm not gonna get me in the hair lying about some damn Pearl Harbor and shit. But yeah, I don't have an answer for you on that one. I don't know for sure, but that was literally it.
I was curious on that.
I'd be curious too.
That was Hitler and all them, and so it makes you wonder. Makes you wonder what happened where they were.
What
like,
was so egregious that it was like, all right, yeah, motherfuckers, this is wartime. Like, we're gonna let y'all know war is coming to your ass.
Yeah, something happened, and it's hard to like looking back. And of course, we got the benefit of 2020 hindsight being 2020, but something happened because even in 1941, they just weren't gonna go around fucking with motherfuckers.
Hell no.
And back then, at that point, with Hitler running crazy all across the world, you had to do something. I mean, probably didn't have time to mobilize and say, all right, what do we got to do? Is this, that, and other? They just went and did it. I think this is, of course, this is me without knowing, but I just feel like this situation is entirely different because to me, this is like nothing like we've ever
There's
done
no
before.
imminent threat.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
To me, this is more like old school colonization. Like,
yeah.
we're gonna go and we're just gonna go take his country because we can,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it feels. It feels more so like that to me than, like you said, an imminent threat or anything going on. Like Iran did something that we had to go fix or whatnot. It just don't seem like that, man. And
Nah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe in World War II, something had to have popped off for them to do that. I feel like they had more sense back then, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
To me, if anything, I'm like, again, back to there's no imminent danger. This should have obviously, to me, needed Congress approval because you need to state to Congress why you think we are being threatened right now. If you've already said you done destroyed all they fucking nuclear weapons systems and shit, like, okay, if we took out all the bad shit, why are we in an immediate danger from this country? It just makes zero sense. And it's just clear. And then the motherfucker, you gonna see it soon. I feel it. That motherfucker's gonna take Cuba. Shit. That motherfucker's gonna go for Cuba, boy.
I was gonna ask about that because that I keep seeing Cuba more and more in the news, and it's like I ain't got a full grasp on what we're doing, but I know
he already hates, and he hates Cuba with a passion. He's always hated Cuba.
Don't we?
He used to, I believe, before him, we were like, we could travel and shit there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And during his first presidency, he shut all that shit down. He's like, hell no, he ain't doing no shit with no fucking Cuba. He's like, he don't like that shit at all over there, boy. Like, he still won't let us go over there and stuff unless you got like some special program or something you in.
Right.
Like, even when I was in college, I had a chance to go to do like a criminal justice study abroad type thing. I'm like, shit, I'm scared as hell. Go over here. I don't know what the hell might be stuck out there. Ain't gonna be able to come back over or some shit. But nah, I would love to go there. But nah, I think that's gonna be next on the table. It's like, shit, I'm going to take fucking Cuba, dog. That's what that motherfucker just wants to go and just take all these places, dog. It's crazy. Like,
right. Yeah.
It's insane.
Modern day colonization.
It is, man. It is. And what really kind of irritates me, because this is what used to irritate me with Biden and all these motherfuckers, pretty much every politician. We need to stop spending so much fucking money on other people's fights. We have too many fucking problems going on here in our country, especially financially, that it's like, I used to get pissed every time Biden sent money to fucking Ukraine. That shit used to drive me up the goddamn wall. Right. I'm like, you are dumping all this money, and these people here are hurting, boy. Like, people are hurting, struggling, and we just gotta sit here while you say, okay, I know y'all hurting. Thanks for the tax money. I'm gonna send it to these other motherfuckers hurt across the water over here. Like, I have no problem with the United States even being world police, doing anything, as long as at home is taken care of first and foremost.
Absolutely.
If we're not taken care of, I hate to say it, I can't worry about what the hell's going on in this other country. I can only worry about what's happening going on right here. I can worry about my state, my city, my town. Whatever's happening here in the U.S. is what is affecting us. That's what I can worry about. I'm sorry, that can be inconsiderate, whatnot, but that's just how the way the world works. Your country needs to take care of its country, and other countries can look out for each other, but they got to take care of home first. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. So I looked it up. It says we are spending on an average $890 million to $1 billion per day in this damn war. And I looked up the prices of the missiles, transportation, pilots. That shit is insane how much all that shit costs. $1 billion a day is going to fight a war that nobody can even tell you what the war is over. And people are not outraged over that, man. Can you believe that shit? Citizens of this country are not outraged at all that hard money. We get pissed that they take all this money from us in our paychecks, and then they don't even use it to better our education, better our infrastructures, nothing. They use it to go blow up some shit in another motherfucking place. Our money that we worked hard for was paid for this fucking missile to go blow up this girl's school out there.
Right.
And they showed a picture of it today of like remnants of the missile and shit.
Yeah.
Made in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. I seen that.
I can even imagine working there where they made that shit at knowing I made this shit and it just killed a bunch of fucking girls over here. A bunch of little kids. That shit would make me sick to my stomach, dog.
Right.
Like, I hate that my tax money is going to that shit, but I have no control over it. And we just go along with it.
Right.
It said every 24 hours, we're spending more than most countries' entire annual budget just to keep this conflict going. Their whole yearly budget, we're doing it in a day. To do what? Exactly. To do what? We can't even tell you what we're doing. And
Right
people are
now,
okay with it. And they're just making up reasons of why they're good with it and shit like that. So it makes you think of like what could this money be going to? Schools. To me, the first and foremost thing is education of our children. Because they always say, but it's the damn truth, our children are the future.
yeah.
How well they are trained and ready to go is going to dictate how our future goes and how their future goes for their grandkids and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And if we're not pumping into them, they doomed to fucking fail. You know what I'm saying?
Set them up for
And
failure.
that's on us. So I think about all the programs and stuff. Like, man, I'm thinking even like here where I live in Roanoke County, man. Like the city school system is like having a 16 million budget that they went over budget. So they trying to figure out, scramble and do all this shit. But we just spent $1 billion today fucking killing some people. You know what I mean? That shit is wild. You could have just like, here, take a couple of those missiles off. Let's get this school system, make sure our teachers and shit get paid, make sure our police officers get paid. You know what I'm saying? Make sure our firefighters are good. They got all the stuff they can use to put out fires and shit quick. They got the police got all these new de-escalation trainings and systems and stuff that they can use to limit casualties and shit when they got to make arrests. Like there's so much that we could be doing that we just don't because we let other people dictate what happens to our money and we don't hold them accountable.
Nope.
And we just go along with it because that's what the party says. And it happens on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
The party said that this is okay, so we're going to go with it. And it could be the dumbest fucking thing in the world. I think about Democrats and I think about like the whole trans athlete things and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Men shouldn't be in women's sports. I don't understand what's so hard about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a physical difference. You know what I'm saying? But people are so locked in on their party and shit like that. And they're like, no, yeah, they should be out there doing it. I'm like, you don't even really believe that. And then after a while, they're like, nah, I don't really believe that shit. You know, that is kind of crazy when I see that shit. This man done went to this sport. Now he blowing them out the fucking water. Yeah, he got an advantage over him. But that's just how we are, man. People just get so locked in on that party and what that party is telling them is right and what to do. And nobody just thinks for themselves anymore. And then you got ChatGPT and shit like that that's going to end up swaying stuff, all this AI shit. And Trump's people, they own so much of our media now that all you going to get is nothing but conservative news here soon. Fucking CNN's going to be right-leaning here soon enough after they just got bought out. Ain't going to be, all them motherfuckers going to be gone. All them people y'all used to seeing on there going to be gone. And all that shit going to be glazing Trump. All the news networks are going to glaze Trump to the point to where you're just going to see it as truth. And that shit's going to be crazy from you.
It's gonna be real crazy because we really ain't gonna know what's going on then.
Hell nah, you're not gonna know the truth at all. We already don't know with somewhat diverse news. We don't know what the fuck's going on. So imagine just one party controlling essentially all the fucking media that you see.
It's crazy.
Unless you looking at independent media, y'all better give up on that legacy shit media, all that Fox News shit like that.
Them shit's over.
Get them shits gone, boy. You better move on to independence because everything else is being controlled. Like I saw Department of Defense put out today that they're not going to allow photojournalists in there anymore because of a unflattering picture of Pete Hegseth. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are y'all talking about, dog? This shit is crazy. The money being spent by our government right now is just pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? Pissing me off. Because you run on that. You know what I'm saying? You run on, oh, we're not going to do all this wasteful spending. We're not going to do all this shit. We are blowing fucking money here faster. Kristi Noem spent $200-something million on some bullshit ass ads and shit for Homeland Security. You know what I'm saying?
$2 million on crab legs.
Yeah, I seen that today too. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? And nobody's like, nobody's questioning shit, dog. Like, Erica Kirk is gonna be like a liaison type person for the Air Force Academy.
Air Force. That's crazy, man.
What in the fuck? I texted somebody earlier. I said, imagine working at the Air Force Academy and somebody tells you, you know, I got to report to fucking Erica Kirk that don't know shit about none of this shit.
Oh,
boy, I lose my goddamn.
She's a podcaster's widow.
That'd be
man. Be like if I got assassinated and then all of a sudden my wife gets to be in charge of the Air Force or be a special liaison to the Air Force. She's a podcaster's wife. That's all. and I ain't trying to shit on the boy or nothing like that. But I mean, if you're just looking at who he was and what he did, he was just a podcaster. That's
There's
it.
no experience. There's no government experience. There's no
None.
military experience. There
He
is
didn't graduate from
nothing.
college.
He had an opinion. People
That's
loved him
it.
for his opinion. More power
Crazy.
to him. That's good. You created a following.
Right.
That doesn't make you no expert on nothing. You know what I'm saying? That his success and knowledge has nothing to goddamn do with her.
No,
You know what I'm
it's crazy,
saying?
man. It's crazy.
That shit is wild, dog.
It's crazy.
It is. It is
But
wild.
if it goes back to what you're saying about how the media is just controlled by right wing authority now. So because there's no way this shit would have been able to slide back in 2012, 2013,
Hell no.
nothing like that. That shit wouldn't have slid. You
Hell
imagine if they put Jamel Hill as the liaison to the Air Force, in
Nigga.
2013, motherfuckers would have lost their mind.
Boy.
And she's more qualified than Erica Kurt.
Hell yeah, boy. You thought January 6th would have been a right. Boy, that shit. They'd have been at the fucking White House for fucking AKs and all kinds of shit ready to blow this bitch up, dog.
Oh yeah, we
It's
getting
crazy.
this nigga up out of here.
Hell yeah, man. Come on now. Boy, we ain't gonna play that shit. It's just, yeah, I'm telling you, dog, all that spending and shit too, man. It's just, it drives me wild thinking about it. Because every time I look at my paycheck and see how much I done got fucking robbed,
You
and
know
then
what
you
I'm
see
saying?
this shit, it drives you crazy. And then what people need to think about is who actually benefits from these wars. And it's always the defense contractors, the people that are making all the weapons and moving shit around. Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Boeing Defense. And then I saw today that a company might be getting a deal with the Pentagon for drones and shit called Powers Drone. And that is the company of Eric Trump and Don Jr.
Of course.
So who's going to be surprised they get this fucking federal contract with the government to make billions of dollars, I should say, billions of dollars with this drone company. And we're going to war just so his kids can get on. Now he is setting up all his people to make money. I think about it with the gas shit the other day. That bitch went up so goddamn high. Then he comes out. Yeah. He comes out, oh, the war will be over soon. It dropped like motherfucking crazy as soon as he said it. And so many people cash out on these things, everything he said. What he says is he knows what he's doing. This man knows how to manipulate a market. Like hell? He knows how to be that con man type guy. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to do this.
On a master class the other day.
Come on.
On a master class. It's like, golly, man. And it's always interesting because I'll have conversations with different people. And at the end of the day, a lot of people who have supported him and still support him, if you can have the conversation with them and they'll say, well, both sides do it. And that's how a lot of people justify what is going on now. Well, both sides do it. The Democrats did the same thing.
Nah, I can't hear saying that shit.
I can't stand it because the corruption now is at an all-time high. And
obvious.
I don't understand how folks are just okay with that. And I'll never will understand that. And maybe it's not meant for me to understand that. But, we always said when if you know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money under Trump. And if you know the right people, you can make a lot of money under Trump. And if you know how to follow the insider trading, you're probably doing all right now, despite all the bullshit that's going on. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, shit. I just don't see nothing changing, man, because I don't see the energy from the people to make a real change. And I guess we'll see what happens at the midterms, if we have midterms, because now we have our war that's going to be able to delay the midterms or postpone the midterms, or even if we do get the midterms, we're going to have to worry about voter suppression. So there's just it's a cascade of things that have been taking place that have been happening, and in my opinion, we all should have seen it coming. I mean, I'm not surprised by none of it because you knew it was going to happen if you've been paying attention.
Oh, yeah. Writing's been on the wall. But now, man, appreciate you on that. Let's go ahead and move on to our last topic here that kind of ties into more of this, some government bullshit that we got going on in our country. So right now there's a lot of big TSA shutdown and just some chaos going on at our airports. So right now, TSA agents ain't been paid since I think mid-February, something like that. Yeah, they're still on like a government shutdown to where they're not getting paid from like the last bullshit that happened. And it's crazy. So let me see. 50,000 TSA employees are not being paid right now. There's been a huge increase in unscheduled absences. They've doubled so far. 300 have already quit. And I've just been up to like 3-4 hours of wait times for security at a lot of our major airports. I saw some photos and video shit at Houston, and that shit was insane. Like I can't even imagine what that is. And I hate this. One, I used to work at TSA, so I'll let you know right now. Ain't no way in fuck I'm doing that job without getting paid, dog.
Ain't no
Especially
way.
this is the second go around. I'd have been the of that 300. I'd have been one of them that quit because I'm like, I ain't doing this shit. The job already sucked.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you did it's high stress. You're dealing with crazy ass passengers. You're dealing with a bunch of foreign people that don't understand the rules. You're dealing with dumb people that don't understand the rules. Like it's a stressful ass job, man. So I'm like, shit. They don't even pay good enough to begin with. So you not paying me the little bit you paying me? Hell no. Shit, boy, man, that shit is crazy, dog. I definitely would call out every day if I had leave. Boy, I ain't coming back till y'all fucking get them checks going.
Yeah, you better
You know
run
what
me
I'm
my
saying?
money.
And it's like, think about the TSA workers, man. They got like bills, kids. They got all. They shit don't stop just because there's a government shutdown and their funding
don't.
stop. That shit
Nope.
don't stop for them. They can't be waiting on this stuff. And then what pisses me off is that the politicians and shit and everybody else still get their check just fine. But because these people are considered essential, and they are essential because they're keeping our fucking airways safe, they got to come in here and work and not get paid, and you expect them to have good attitudes and shit. Boy, I'm like, that is crazy. I'm like, how long would you do it if you was in that position? How long would you keep working if they wasn't paying you?
Not long, man. Not long. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I ain't getting paid, I ain't showing up, man. That's just the way it is, man. And if I had to get fired, I'd just get fired. Fuck it, man. Y'all ain't gonna be putting me in a limbo with my money like that, man.
Nah.
I'll go find something else. I'll try to find something else to do. Now, I'll be honest. I would try to find something before I officially quit. But I ain't gonna lie, man. You let me be up in that son of a bitch not getting paid and let the wrong person come through there and make my day bad. You know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck all y'all. Good luck getting on your plane, and I would bounce right then and there. And I know I'm the type of person to do some shit like that. So, but I know me well enough to know that I wouldn't be there long. I wouldn't be there long at all because, like I said, as soon as that one day happens, and them days happen, you know as well as I do. Does the TSA agent really ever have a good day? Is that
Hell
even
no.
is that even possible?
Nah, unless it's like
There ain't no way.
I would say
Man,
unless it's a holiday when ain't nobody flying like that. Them the good days. Shit, I loved working Thanksgiving Day with everybody else is fucking out at home eating. I'm like, ain't nobody flying in this bitch. I ain't gotta do nothing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
other than that, shit sucked. And I worked at DC's airport, so it was always fucking busy. It was just I'm working all these international flights and shit. Whew, I'll let you know right now. That shit would have I thought about this and I was like, okay, after that first week of not, especially this second go around, like this is the second time we have to deal with not getting paid in 2026. So I'm like, if I'm not gonna get paid again, and I've gone this week, and y'all still ain't figured shit out, yeah, I'm up out of here, dog. I'm gone. I can't. I'll be at fucking McDonald's until something gets figured out or something, man. I'm gonna do something to get some money some else way. I'm not because I can't just sit here and wait. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm gonna come to work, and this is kind of the debate that I've been kind of seeing on this because this is national security. To me, it's like you would not pay these police officers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why would I not want to pay the people that's gonna stop motherfuckers from bringing bombs on the plane? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, I don't even understand, and I don't understand who gets paid what. But why would somebody that's considered an essential worker not be guaranteed a paycheck? Like they should. Like I think about it. I'm a disabled vet. I get disability from the VA. That money is always gonna come in regardless of us government shutdown and shit. I don't understand why Homeland Security and shit ain't the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You would think that it would be.
You would think anybody in that role that is got our national security in their hands, pay them motherfuckers, because that's how people get bought out. Oh
Right.
boy, if you're a terrorist comes up to somebody that ain't been paid in 2 weeks and like, look, when I come through this line, I'm gonna give you $500,000 to look the other way. Okay, motherfucker,
Yeah.
they gonna let them in a heart. There gonna be people that do that shit for $500. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I say. I say there'll be folks that do it for
Man,
the
you
for a
find
couple
somebody
years.
desperate enough, they'll do it for whatever, and that's what people poach on those type of people that they consider might be
Mhm.
weak and vulnerable. That's how all this shit, all that spying and shit goes. That's why anytime, like, if you work for anything in the government, they gonna do a damn credit check on you because they don't want to hire you if you have money problems because they know you can probably get bought. Somebody will buy you out
Mm.
for information, anything to get access, leave your card out, let me duplicate your card shit. They know that there's a risk. If you have a financial need and you are financially not stable, they know there's a risk, so they're not going to hire you. They're going to do a
Right.
hard credit check on your ass.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, it's been for that damn reason. So I for sure, not to let you know right now, and I'm sorry for all the TSA people out there, but there's some dumb motherfuckers doing that job. I'm going to let you
well,
know that right now.
that's just the numbers, man. That's just numbers. There's dumb motherfuckers at every job, at
Oh,
every
yeah.
location. And you
I've
know,
worked with some idiots at TSA, boys. I'm like, Lord Jesus, this is motherfucker
right,
protecting us right now.
right.
I'm like, this motherfucker dumber than a box of rocks, boy, and he over here protecting it. Oh, hell no, shit. But that's where we're at, man. So again, the national security debate that's been going on is like, are workers calling out irresponsible, or are they protecting themselves financially? And it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, calling out is irresponsible as a person that's an essential national security officer, shit like that. It does seem irresponsible, but it's like, this motherfucker needs to get paid. He ain't no
Right.
fucking robot or nothing. That motherfucker needs money.
Right.
Unless there's a pause on his bills, his or her bills. I mean, I get it. Like, it's hard. Like, I don't understand that. They used to do that shit when I worked there, and there'd be like a blizzard. They don't give a fuck. Ain't no, oh, it's snowing, I can't make it into work. Nigga, I
Nope.
don't care. You an essential worker. Your ass need to be here, whether you need to come in the day before and stay here or what. Your ass had to be there. Ain't no calling all the roads is bad. That shit sucks. Get your ass in here. We'll see you in 30 minutes. They don't give a fuck
Right.
about all that. Because
Yeah.
you knew that you were an essential worker and your ass had to be there regardless. Because it's our national security. These are people getting on flights and shit. You have to be there. We can't run this shit if ain't no security here to make sure it's safe. But we don't want to pay them. That shit. Something has to be done about that for sure.
Has to be. You would think in a government shutdown it would be the other way around, and that the politicians and the government leaders would be the ones
Oh,
that
yeah.
are not getting paid. And
Shit
that
would
the
get done
essential
faster if
workers
that was
would
the
be getting
case.
paid. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. There probably wouldn't be no shutdowns.
But they don't want them the same thing. They don't want them to not get paid because they can get bought. Another foreign aid come over. Oh, this senator over here is struggling. He ain't getting no checks. This member of Congress ain't getting no check. I bet if I pay them this much, they'll vote this way when the time comes. Man. And people get played. Everybody got a fucking price at the end of the day. Everybody, I don't care what you say. Everybody has some kind of price. It might not be money, but you got a price with something that you will end up giving up your principles for over something. It's the human nature in all of us. We all have something. I don't care what you say, whether it's a family member or something. We all got something that's going to buy us out and get us to do some shit that we wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying?
How much it cost you to be a Trump supporter?
Hell no. Yeah, fuck that. Shit, I'd have to be on fucking fentanyl. That's what it would cost, fentanyl, because I'd have to be out of my fucking mind. I'd have to be out of my fucking mind. So that's my price right there. You're going to have to overdose me with fentanyl, heroin. I'm going to need a big old drug sandwich to even say some shit like that.
Hey, I had to ask. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, but I had to ask.
Oh, shit. No, you good. Oh, man. So another thing that came up, though, is like, what happens if a major event occurs while TSA staffing is compromised?
Well, we know who'll get blamed.
Oh yeah, psh, come on. Yep, the left. They didn't want to agree to it. Blah blah blah. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing when I seen when they were first doing all these budget cuts and shit like that, fucking up the government. We had that shortage of air traffic controllers, and then what happened? Motherfuckers was plane down, plane down,
Yeah,
plane
man.
down. Shit
Yeah,
was
man.
ugly quick. This shit could be the same. If I ain't gonna lie to you, if I'm a terrorist, this is like fucking gold. Like, oh shit, they all discombobulated with their security. Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah, now's the time to get in on this bitch.
Yeah, and,
Like,
and we just made a whole bunch more terrorists too. So shit, we ain't doing ourselves no favor.
oh, we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing us no favor at all. Um, yeah, it's just it's crazy. I don't think our airport security should depend on any kind of political negotiations. That should be a
Mm.
budget item that is a guaranteed. We need this. This is not an optional thing. We have to pay our TSA agents. We just have
Mm-hmm.
to. You know what I'm saying? And people think of TSA as just the agents. There's motherfuckers walking around with canines, making sure they're checking the planes. People
Mm-hmm.
are checking your baggage. There's so much checking the food that goes on the planes. It ain't just people checking you as an individual. There is so much to TSA that people don't even realize. But
Mm-hmm.
it's there, and I'm saying, you pay let the person that's checking the planes to make sure food and shit coming on the plane ain't bombs not get paid, and they call out sick, and they're like, okay, I know Joe's out sick today. He's sick
Mm-hmm.
today. Okay, now's the day when we put these explosives on this cart, put this shit on this plane, because I know they half-ass searching now. They ain't even
Mm-hmm.
paying the fucking dogs. Dogs ain't even getting no kibbles and bits at the end of the
Nope.
night.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you, man. I don't know. I think this should be something that lets everybody know that at the end of the day, the government really don't give a shit about not
Nope.
only just the citizens, but they don't even give a fuck about their own workers. So if they don't give a fuck about their workers, that should let you know they don't give a fuck about you. And if they're gonna do something like not pay the TSA the money that they need to be paid, that lets you know they're not concerned about you safely traveling from one destination to the other. And with as many people that travel on a daily basis in the United States of America, domestically and internationally, especially right now in these times that we have right now, TSA should be one of the number one priorities of the United States government in 2026. And unfortunately,
100%.
we're not there. And I just hope and pray that don't nothing bad happen. But
Hmm. I
if it
hate to
does, we
say
don't know
that.
why.
I hate to say this, but especially where we got shit with the Middle East, motherfuckers, you kind of hit on it earlier with like the, racial profiling and shit.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I ain't even gonna lie. I was in fucking tears. It's fucked up, but I was laughing my ass off because there was just a flight where a motherfucker had set a timer. I forgot what Middle Eastern country he was from, but he set a timer, phone, watch, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was setting the time he said for fasting or something for Ramadan.
Okay.
And motherfuckers thought he was like setting off an explosive or something. The plane got diverted and everything, bruh. One of
Wow.
the God, what are they called? Flight attendants ended up was panicked, thought this motherfucker was like detonating a bomb or some shit. So the whole plane and shit got diverted. Emergency situation, all because this motherfucker was setting a timer and shit. Because motherfuckers is on edge right now, dog.
Yeah. Oh,
So they're
yeah.
like, oh shit, this motherfucking Middle Eastern man over here playing with clocks. Shit got motherfuckers nervous. That
And
shit was
all
funny,
he
but I was
wanted
like,
to know when
fuck.
his fast was over so he could get some food.
Yeah, I was like, that is
Real.
so
That's crazy.
fucked up. But I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
what happened. Y'all put us in this fear again. Our alert is on heightened
Yeah.
mode right now, boy. We
Mhm.
nervous as shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Oh man, that shit was funny. I was like, that's fucked up, but
Mm-mm-mm.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're scary as shit. You don't know, but that's fucked up. Oh man.
Mm-mm-mm.
But nah, man, let's wrap these bad boys up, man, and do our takeaways. So this first joint, our war in Iran, man, what's your takeaway on that?
My takeaway on the war in Iran is that I hope that it is something that can be resolved in a peaceful manner in an expedited amount of time. It's something that needs to be over with quick. It's something that we need to find an end game to. My concern is that we don't have an end game. My concern is that this is going to be a long lasting conflict dealing with folks that don't like America, don't like Americans, don't like Netanyahu or however you say his name. they're done with all that. And at the end of the day, we're gonna have to figure something out because number one, there's just too much money on the line, and number two, we can't be fucking with people like this, man. Can't be fucking with people like this. Period. Point blank. Because people deserve better. It don't matter if they're American, Iranian, even in Israel or wherever. It don't matter. The people deserve better. We don't deserve to live in times this volatile because we ain't done shit for it. We ain't done shit to deserve this shit. You know, at some point we need to demand better of our leaders, and whether that's in elections or whatever, we need to demand better of our leaders because we deserve better as people, and our country deserves better. And I just don't like it, and I don't have a good feeling about it, and I feel helpless sitting back watching. And again, I go back to what I mentioned earlier. The inability to find out what is really going on is extremely frustrating because as much as we were against the war in Iraq and all that other stuff, we got good news back then. We knew what was going on. We were able to stay on top of what was going on. That's no longer the case. We don't know what's going on. For all we know, we could be getting our ass kicked in this war because we don't know what's going on over there. And nobody's going to tell us what's going on over there. And right now, that's where the war's at. So, then hopefully it can be resolved soon. But me personally, I have no faith in that.
Yep. My takeaway is kind of similar, definitely with the accountability portion of it. And I'll say too, man, I will say my biggest takeaway from this and a lot of the bullshit going on is as people, we have to remember that we are people first. You know what I'm saying? We're human beings first before party, all that other shit. So we need to look out for each other as humans first and foremost, before anything else. Party and all that shit aside. So when we see things like this that we know are wrong, you know what I'm saying? We have to say that they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whether you agree with the war or not, we were lied to. We were told all this shit was destroyed when we first lit their ass up and we was pissed off. We were told that all that was done, the threat is over with. So when the motherfucker comes back out and does the same shit and uses the same excuse of there's a threat, we all ultimately have to be pissed off about that. The party shouldn't even matter at that point. We all were just blatantly lied to. And again, this is facts. That's not an opinion. That's just fact that we were lied to. And there's proof. Anybody can go look it up themselves. Look up the statement that they put out and look up the reason why they said now. And this is not the first time that our own government has lied to us. They lied to us over again, bringing up Alex Preddy again. They lied to us about what we saw with that he pulled a gun down, did all this and that. And then we saw it. Like, as humans, we shouldn't be accepting being lied to from our government. Again, party affiliation aside, it don't matter. We should not be accepting this thing. We have to eventually get over this shit and say, you know what? I don't give a fuck about picking sides. I just want to do the right thing. Now, a lot of us might disagree on what that right thing looks like, and that's fine and dandy. But we all know what wrong looks like. And when people are lying to us, that is wrong. And we cannot accept that. We have to hold these people accountable because essentially we put them in office. Our votes do matter. That's why they fight so hard to fuck up your voting rights, because our shit does matter. So we have to get out there and make these changes and put the right people. And we need to let them know that no, our vote ain't just going to be handed over to you just because of a party affiliation. You're going to have to earn this shit. You have to prove that shit. So that's my takeaway on that joint. I'll go ahead and do my takeaway on this next one with the TSA shit. My main takeaway with that is, look, don't tie any kind of national security shit, defense, anything, to anything that's going to be involved with political negotiations or where one side can manipulate the other over it. We shouldn't. It's almost like parents fighting in a divorce and shit with a kid in the middle, and we the kid getting pulled both ways and shit like that. That's how TSA is right now. They ain't got nothing to do with this. They just trying to get out there and do their fucking jobs and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else going to work doing their job. They just want to get paid and get a check. It shouldn't be red, blue fighting over, are we going to pay him this? Are we not going to pay him? Yada, yada. That shit is bananas to me, especially over something as important as TSA, which was fucking put together over a terrorist attack. That's when TSA was fucking created. That's when Department of Homeland Security was even created. None of that shit existed before that. that led to this, and we still ain't figured out we need security. That was the whole fucking reason this whole organization was created. But now we over here fighting on who we gonna pay him or not. Like, this shit is only gonna make it worse for us, and in a heightened climate that we're in right now, where potential terrorist attacks are way up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my takeaway. We can't play with national security, and when it comes to money and shit. What you got for us?
My takeaway, man, it really ain't that long at all, man. The people need to be paid, period. And those people do, we've said it multiple times. They are essential workers, and their job is to keep us safe while we travel. Pay the people. The people need to get paid. They need to figure something out to make sure that their essential workers are always getting paid during a government shutdown. Period, point blank. To me, there's really no other. There's no way around it. There's just no way around it.
The same as just like the same way you pay the military. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to pay them. Make sure they get paid. We're not about to let our soldiers not go without getting paid. That's one thing that always gonna get paid. There should be no difference with this, man, at all.
At all.
Air traffic controllers, anything. It's just there's certain things that you can't fuck around with. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm flying out this weekend. Shit. The last thing I want is some pissed off TSA agent in there just letting everybody go by. Cause they're like, shit, they ain't paying me. I'm gonna do half the work then. I don't want that shit. I want somebody that's thoroughly investigating motherfuckers to make sure they ain't bringing no weapons on this goddamn plane that's gonna take your shit down. Right. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous as fuck flying this weekend, dog. I'm nervous as shit, dog. I'm like, man, I hope y'all get this shit worked out, cause I ain't, man, this shit is scary, dog.
I bet. I hear you, man.
But nah, man, appreciate you on the topics. Let's go ahead and wrap this baby up with a real talk or clickbait. Right. You know what? Honestly, I don't know how to word this real talk. I don't know if we should do the amount of free throws Bam took discredits his 83-point game, or people just not want to give him credit for it in general because he played the Wizards, they bums, and all this shit.
Well, here, we don't even need a title. I'll go and break it down for you.
Let's go.
Now, listen, folks. Yes. You see those? You see that wall? You see that right there? It's Kobe Bryant all over that bitch. Kobe Bryant all over that bad boy. Now, anybody who knows me knows I am from Kobe Stan, United States of America. That's where I'm from. That's where I live. That's where I was born. I was born in Kobe Stan. That's what I am. That's what I do. You understand what I'm saying? So, before I get started, I just want to say this. Congratulations to Bam Adebayo for his 83-point game.
Go Big Blue.
83 points is a lot of points. I'm going to act like I ain't hear that. 83 points is a lot of points. And I'm not shitting on Bam Adebayo when I criticize what happened last night. And I want to make that clear because on social media today, I kept getting all kinds of shit from folks who didn't understand that I am from Kobe Stan, America. I am a Kobe Stan. If you think that I watched that shit last night and was like, well, that's great. That's fucking awesome. Go, he scored 83. If you think that was me, you don't know me that well. Yes, I was pissed off. And not because it was Bam Adebayo. It don't matter who it was. It was how it went down. Now, let's talk about that. The Miami Heat was up 20 points going into the fourth quarter. Now, the Miami Heat, they suck this year. They're probably going to make a playing game, get beat. They ain't going to do shit. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't got nothing going on. They suck. So, I understand why they left Bam Adebayo in the game, even though in normal circumstances, players like him and his status don't go back into the game when they're playing a team like the Wizards. And I know the Wizards suck, but what makes this different is the Wizards are tanking, which means they're losing on purpose.
Hell yeah.
They have no fight. They're not trying to win. They're trying to get as many balls as they can in that lottery so they can get a top lottery pick. And I don't blame them at all because this draft is stacked this year. You want to get a high pick,
and they just rebuild. They got Trae Young, AD. Yeah, they trying to set up.
Yeah, I get it. And they ain't playing neither one of them. Granted, AD's hurt, and I don't know what they're doing with Trae Young, but that's neither here nor there. They're a tanking team, and that's what they do. They tank. So I don't have problems with them leaving Bam Adebayo in the game to chase the record. Now, when they're up 30 points with 4 minutes left in the game, and they're intentionally fouling the other team so that Bam can get more possession so he can go for it, I don't like that shit. Don't like that shit at all. And to me, I feel like it manipulates the game. It cheats the game. It ruins the integrity of the game. So when people are shitting on me for my takes on social media about this is where my takes are coming from. It was how it was done. That's not basketball. If you paid money to go to a basketball game and all they did was intentionally foul each other so the other team could score as many points as possible, you'd be pissed off. You would
Hell
be
yeah.
pissed off. Don't nobody want to watch bullshit because that's bullshit. That's not what you came to see. You came to watch a game, and you came to watch a competitive game. And again, I ain't mad at him for breaking the record. You know, he did what he had to do. If I'm him, I'm doing the same shit. I've done that shit on video games multiple times where I've done shit like where I've gone and found the motherfucker so I can unlock the Jordan 3s on NBA 2K or whatever. If you need a triple double, you're gonna do what you can to get a triple double. And and last night he did what he could to break Kobe's mark. And that's fine. I get it. That's fine. But it was not organic, it was not natural. This was a man-made record. And for that, it's just not going to sit right with me. And if you want to say it's because I'm a Kobe guy, you're probably right. You are probably right. I'm going to look at shit like that and say, well, Kobe had 62 against the Dallas Mavericks a long time ago, and he didn't play the whole fourth quarter. Now, looking back, Kobe fans are like, shit, Kobe should have played because they're going to shit on him anyway. So you should have played and got the 100-point record and gone on about your business. But Kobe said, no, I'm not going to cheat the game. It's that simple. Don't cheat the game. If you don't cheat the game, your record or your point output or your scoring output or whatever you want to call it will be respected by more people because I'm not the only person who feels this way. I saw shit from NBA coaches, NBA players, NBA people in NBA media. It's about 50-50, but there's more people who were disgusted about what they saw than what I thought. And the main reason why they were disgusted was because of the intentional fouling up 30 with 3 minutes left in the game. That's bullshit. So, to all the folks out there that I was shooting the shit with today, folks that got mad, all I got to say is, fuck Bam Adebayo, fuck the Miami Heat, fuck Dwayne Wade, fuck Pat Riley, fuck Gabriel Union, fuck
Damn.
anybody who has anything to do with the Miami Heat. That's the way I
Damn.
feel from my heart. But at the same time, I can't be mad at Bam for doing what he had to do. I can't be mad at that, and I'm not going to be mad at that. I just wish it had gone down in a more organic and natural way. It would be much easier to appreciate it. It would be much easier to apprate it.
Yeah,
So,
I'll say this.
That's all I got.
That's it.
But I always got a little bit more, but I'm off my soapbox. I'm off my soapbox on that.
But nah, man, it's this one because literally I didn't know nothing about it. My group chat got a text late last night, man, Bam going crazy. I was like, this motherfucker got like 79 points. I'm like, God damn. And then I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
I hear that he's about to break this shit. I'm like, damn. So I'm thinking this motherfucker done went stupid. And I'm hyped because I'm like, shit. As soon as I hear Bam, I'm like, yep, Kentucky boy, you know what I'm saying? We got some shit that we can brag on now, you know what I'm saying? That puts us up in the brag game. So then I wake up, you know, I start looking into it, watch ESPN and shit, and I'm seeing all shit. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I see there's a little asterisk attached to it with the free throws and all the fouling and shit like that. And it's like, I can see it from both ends of it. I'm more of a, I'm the Kobe way too. I don't want no cheap way to get this. And it's no different than when I think about, like, I'm a hockey fan. So watching Alex Ovechkin go for his, go to beat Wayne to get his motherfucking scoring title. Wayne Gretzky to get his scoring title.
Right.
He didn't want to go through, and he could have easily ended up breaking the title by getting what we call empty net goals, where ain't nobody even defending it. The other team done left their goalie out, and you done got down. He would pass it on to somebody else, let them score it, because he's like, I don't want that to be my, record-breaking goals off of empty netter, because there wasn't no challenge to it. And motherfuckers respected the shit out of him for it, because I mean, you could have been fucking this. Now, to say, not to go to say some of his goals weren't empty netters, but when they got close to it and he knew he was about to break the record, he didn't want that to be his image of, oh, he broke the record and wasn't nobody fucking there to stop the damn goal from going in. He was like, no, I want to sling his bitch on somebody to where I broke the record and I earned that damn record. So to me, it's just different mindsets because I'm a person, I want to earn that shit. Yeah, I can go out here and get these little baby ass points,
Right.
shit like that. It is what it is. Yeah, am I going to be in history books? My name going to be up there? Yeah, for sure it is. But I'm not, for me, I know I'm not going to, I got to live with myself at the end of the day. So yeah, I know people won't glorifize it and all this shit, but I got to live with myself today. I know I took a shortcut. You know what I'm saying? I know I cheated. He didn't cheat, but I know I cheated to get to this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more of a, I rather feel like I earned it than anything else, I should say. But I can't be mad at him. Anybody could have done it. Anybody could have went the same route. Because we was in the group chat talking like, man, I'm surprised some of these other motherfuckers haven't gotten to that point yet. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it all just comes down to your character, the kind of person you are. And I'm not to shit on Bam's character or nothing. Motherfucker ate and shit just happened the way it happened. But it sucks, man.
It sucks for
it sucks for Kobe fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. That's your boy. You know, and we all know that Kobe ain't about to sugarcoat nothing and half-ass nothing to get what he got. You know what I'm saying? He put full blood, sweat, and tears to get everything that he got. And that's why it's been so long since anybody's done it. You know what I'm saying? And every basket counted for Kobe in that game. But, this is, to me, this just has a asterisk. To me, this is no different than motherfucking, you gonna hate this, the Lakers bubble game. It's got an asterisk to it to me. Whether people like it or not, it's an asterisk. It's an asterisk record right there. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear that.
For me, I hear you.
Yeah.
For me, it's not an asterisk, but I get why people say it. I understand that completely. And when people say that, I don't push back because I get it. I understand why folks would say that. But for me, no. Hey, as a Laker fan, I'm taking that title. It's not a Mickey Mouse title to me, but I get why people would say that. And I want people to understand why I'm saying what I said about Bam. And all the other shit is tongue-in-cheek. The fuck Bam, fuck Miami Heat, all that is tongue-in-cheek. But I know there's going to be people that take that seriously. But Bam had to make the shots. He had to make the points. He went to the free throw line 43 times. He still had to make the free throws. I'm not shitting on his ability to score them points. I'm just shitting on the way that it happened. And I wish it could have gone down in a better way that we could all have the ultimate respect for scoring 83 points in a game. Because scoring 83 points is sick, man. That's ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, man, I don't know. I just can't get how it went down, man. Watching how that shit went down last night in real time was like, man, this is some bullshit, man. Because it's like you said, we watched Kobe pour everything he had into everything that he got. And seeing his numbers get passed like this, that's not gonna sit right with no Kobe fan. Ain't no real Kobe fan gonna be like, oh well, shit, that's cool, Bam. That's not gonna happen, man. And everybody knows us Kobe fans. We're crazy, son. We crazy as fuck, man. And we go hard for that dude. We always have.
Cause he went hard.
I've been riding for this dude.
Shit.
Yeah, I've been riding for this dude since 2001. And motherfuckers think I ain't gonna say something when he gets passed, when his scoring record gets passed on some bullshit like this. Shit, of course I'm gonna say something. Soon as I wake up in the morning at 5:45, I'm gonna make a status on Facebook that's gonna say "fuck Bam Adebayo," and that's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's who I am. I'm a Kobe stan. Was born in Kobe stan America, and that's just what it is. Look at my wall. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, son.
That shit is
Bam can have his 83. I'm breaking out Kobe all day.
Oh shit! I do again. I gotta say, go Big Blue. You know what I'm saying? BBN, we got that motherfucking record.
Again, and there ain't nothing I can say about it. Ain't nothing I can say or do. Hey, but again, congrats to Bam on his 83 points for real. You know, like I said, that is impressive. I just wish it had gone down in a different manner. And that's it. I wish I could fully respect it.
Yeah, my thing is the same way you accept the people's pushback on the asterisk on the bubble championship. All I say is the Heat fans and the Band fans should be the same way. Like, y'all can be happy as shit about it,
man.
But if somebody pushes you back and be like, "Hey, that's bullshit," you should be like, "Hey, I can see why you say it's bullshit.
Man.
I don't think it's bullshit, but I get it." You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no fighting. No, man, because it's like that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it shouldn't be. It's like I get it though, man. Like you said, man, I don't want to take nothing from Bam because he did go out there and put down all those points. Did the basket left his hand and went in the basket? He earned all of them. It was just an unfortunate event that happened that led to it. And I just don't want that same thing to be like, oh, well, let's try to keep this going. Somebody else does it, playing the fucking Wizards again, too, because they know they're going to be able to stack up or another tanking ass team. But I don't know, man.
I mean, as a Lakers fan, I'm ready to see Luka go for 85 now. You know what I'm saying? Go on and do that shit, Luka.
Shit. Have motherfucker Lakers be up down 40 points. Luka in there with 10 minutes left in the game and shit. It's still dropping dimes and shit.
Straight, son.
That'd be funny as shit, boy.
Damn straight.
That would be,
man. It would be. And I would have a field day on social media with that, too.
Mm-hmm. That would be funny as shit, boy. They be pissed off. Oh, well, it was cool when it was a problem when Bam did it, but Luka did it, and that ain't a problem. Yada yada yada. It's so funny. Go ahead.
Ice Cube's son was crashing out hard on Twitter too, man. He was crashing out hard. Shit. Folks thought I went hard.
Because he die hard Lakers too.
He die hard Laker, die hard Kobe. I thought I was. He's more than me. That man crashed out, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Crash out, G. Get your crash out on. I don't care who it is. If you're a Kobe fan, get your crash out on. We earned this crash out, and I'm gonna crash out until I'm done crashing out. Period.
I ain't mad at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's safe to assume that this is real talk for you. That this discredits his whole 83-point game, the way it played out.
I won't say discredit. That's a big word. I won't say discredit. I will say I have less respect for his 83 than I do for Kobe's 81. I'll say it like that.
I'm not mad at it.
But I won't discredit, because he had to put the ball in the bucket. He still had to do that. Even though they were fouling, he still had to make the shots, and he did what he had to do. I ain't gonna shit on that.
Yeah,
I said fuck Eric Spoelstra. I ain't mad at. I like the fact that he left him in to go chase it.
Yeah,
I do like that.
Yeah, I'm not mad. It's like when Saquon was it? Yeah, it was Saquon was about to break. He could have broke what's name's record.
Yeah, Barry Sanders, wasn't it?
Barry Sanders was single. Was it the single Russian single season Russian record?
Or OJ? One of them. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I feel like it was Barry, but he had a chance to. But he kind of
He took himself out the game.
He took the Kobe way to me and was like, look, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just do this just because I can go out here and do this. Like, I need to go out here and earn all these fucking things. If it was any other game, I wouldn't have come back in the game and played. So I'm not going to do it now to be special or nothing like that. So to me, I'm with you. I don't think it's discredits. He earned those points, but it just puts an asterisk for me. So if you bring it up in a conversation with me and try to use it as a valid argument point, you can get the fuck out of my face with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got an asterisk to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when Lakers fans come to me on the bubble shit. Hey, fam, you can say whatever you want all day long. It's going to have an asterisk on it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's the same thing. I'm like, hey, Lakers went out there and won it. I don't care if y'all say everybody wasn't here and all this shit and it was a weird environment. The motherfucker still won it. I'm like, well, how come somebody else didn't win it? The motherfucker still won it, but it just has an asterisk to it for me. Same thing with this. I think it's no difference for me on how I see both these things. Is I got asterisk. Both parties did what they had to do to get there, but to me, the environment that they were in just made it a little bit easier to get there. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, that was that was funny. I was happy as shit, and I was talking shit just only because it was a Kentucky player, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say. Go Big Blue, we in this bitch. UK, fuck all y'all. I ain't even give a fuck about the Heat. It was nothing but Kentucky from me. Fuck y'all, Kentucky. We dropping 80 on y'all bitches. Y'all don't want this shit. Oh man, I'm like, and a center, shit, y'all can all come suck these nuts. This motherfucker did his thing, boy. You know what I'm saying? Go Big Blue. Go Come on, boy. I'm a delusional Kentucky basketball fan when I need to be, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold it down. We
Ain't
gotta
nothing wrong
hold
with
our
that.
shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm the delusional Kobe fan when I gotta be. That's why. That's why I endorse all Kobe crash outs right now. So I ain't mad at it. Gotta support your people always.
Got it. Got to, baby. Loyalty over everything, man. But nah, bruh.
Right,
Appreciate you, Jay. Hopping on, man, doing this. Another week of another solid episode, man. Appreciate all your takes and input as always, baby. As always,
Oh
but
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. I'm just glad to be here.
I'm glad to be here too, man. So love doing this, man. Love it. Do what you love, people. It never feels like you're working.
Right.
But as always,
Right.
Yeah, for real. As always, you've been listening to the Clearly Confused podcast. We like your group chat, but with better audio. And always remember, man, if y'all need us to clear up anything a little bit deeper, especially with some of these crazy ass topics about the war in Iran, some shit that might just be over your head. You might not know a lot about what's going on, and don't feel ashamed. A lot of people don't know. Shit, there's times we don't know. We got to research just to be able to talk on it. But that's what you got to do. We'll do some research for you, give you the facts, give you our opinions. You go from there and what you want to take and run with. But always, man, we're here for you. Reach out to us. We got you. Holla at you. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace.